Hey guys, this is Shauna from Heritage Creations Cut Flowers, and today I'm just doing this little pot up of some lupine or lupine, I don't even know how you say it, lupinini, that I started just a little while back. This is really for a little pollinator area that I've got going on. I've started some various seeds for that, and so I know they don't really like their roots disturbed, but I've never started these before, and so I started them in these little soil blocks. I don't have great germination, and some of them are starting, I don't know, some of them are starting to, like this one, can you see that, grow a second set of leaves. And I just thought I had this bigger tray, and so I'm gonna go ahead and pot those up to a bigger one because it's February, it's not quite ready for those to go out yet. So that's what I'm going to do. What I've done is I've gotten some potting soil wet, and I'm just going to put it in my little tray here. It's just a little tray I've saved from some plugs that I got from Farmer Bailey, and so I just thought that I'd put them in this one because it was a little bit bigger than some of my other ones. I can just use this too. I don't know if that worked very well. All right, I think that's probably good. Got some other things to pot up as well. I started some colas, and I don't know if I'm saying that right either. And what else did I want to pot up? I don't know. I can't think right now. So what I'm gonna do is really look for the ones that have germinated, like this one, and just try and gently pick it up. Oh, see, look at those roots. What I hear is they don't like their tap roots to be messed with, but I don't know what else to do. So, oh well. This is gonna be it. This is what happens when you haven't grown something before and you don't know how to grow it. That's why it's just going in the pollinator area. And then if I was to grow this again, I would definitely not start them in the little soil blocks. They would go in something, probably start them in a tray or something like that. I think you can tell with the fast forward, I decided to pot up all of the ones that had already popped, and then I went through and found the seeds that were already popped in the soil but not out, and then I planted those up. And that's what I did with my lupine. Again, I don't really recommend this method because lupine does not like its taproot messed with, and some of those taproots were pretty long on those that I pulled out. And then when I was pushing them in, I kind of had to circle them around, push them in. Who knows if some of those are really going to take and be okay and all the things. That's why I decided to then get some of the seeds that were already sprouted and put those in these pots, because I think those will probably do a lot better than the ones that I had to pull that already had long tap roots. So again, this is kind of an experiment to see, because I have never started lupine before. So it was just a little test going on. Learn from my mistakes that when you start lupine seeds, first of all, you need to soak them. And then when you soak them, either put them in a tray like this or start them in a bigger block than I did, because they don't like their taproot messed with. Just learn from me. And you won't have to be doing this little tedious task that I did. But since I started them and they're growing, I wanted to keep them. And either, if they're not going to be the best plants, because they say when you mess with their taproot, they just aren't the best plants. So I might just put those in my pollinator area, because the hummingbirds really love them. So I might just put those out in the pollinator area and call it good. But hey, at least I tried to save them. I am just one of those, once I've started it and it's growing and I've gotten it to this point, I'm not going to throw it away. Nope, I've put too much time into it, so trying to save it. Just how I am. All right, since I only used 5 rows with these are lupine seeds that I know have already germinated, I'm going to go ahead and pot up some of my coleus I've started. And this is sweet alyssum, I don't know how to say it. And look at this. Can you see? It's already starting to put out some flowers right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it really needs to get potted up. And here's a little bit more. So since I have this tray, might as well just put it in here. Save me some room, give me some more trays, because it's about time to stop messing around with all my fun little experiments and get to doing some real flowers like sunflowers and all the things. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so last night when I was potting up my lupine and my coleus and all the things, my phone, which is what I record everything on, died on me. So I'm going to show you that after I was done with all that, I brought them in here and I put them under lights. So I'm going to show you what they look like all potted up under lights. All right, here are, let's see if I can move that a little bit. Here are the two trays, the two 50-cell trays of lupine. And then here is I think this is a 128 tray. Furthest on the left, the anise hyssop, then the coleus, and then the sweet alyssum. And these are all seeds, lupine seeds, that definitely had germinated in the soil. So I know they're viable, and I put those in there. So hopefully those will continue to grow in here. Time to check in on the lupine that I potted up a couple weeks ago, I think now. And they don't like their taproots to be messed with, but they're down here and they look pretty good, I think. I don't know how they're going to continue to grow. And some of those little seeds that had germinated, some of those have popped up and some haven't, but I'm going to show you. Look at this. I am super excited. Look how big they've gotten. These down here are the seeds that I had pulled out of the blocks, and they look like they had some life to them. So there's some of those. All of these too, so they're not doing too well over here. Obviously a couple have sprouted, but oh well. Anyway, super excited about all of these right here. So I don't know, hopefully maybe I transferred them in here early enough that they weren't too mad at me and about messing with their taproot. So far so good.